It's time, if you'll allow me, for James's TV Corner. Are you ready?
No, I'm not ready. This has come as too much of a shock.
James's TV Corner, like Brian's TV Corner, but better.
Made a little intro for us. It's too hard to buy, people doing voiceovers, so I had to use a computer. So I've been watching Apple TV. I've been watching the Long Way Up. Have you heard about the Long Way Up?
Yeah, this is Ewan McGregor's motorcycle travel show.
Yes. They've done two other things, like 10 years ago and beyond. Have you watched any of it? No,
I haven't.
Brian, I really like it. Mm-hmm. And I think it's very compelling viewing. I mean, they've done this before over two different continents, right? So they're going to go from the tip of Chile all the way up to Los Angeles, but they're going to do it on electric bikes. And now here's the deal. Their support vehicles that they have for a production like this are also electric. They're electric Rivian trucks. And in both cases, so they had two Rivian trucks that are electric, which aren't on the market yet. They're just starting to ramp up the factory to make them. And the Harleys, I believe, are in the market. Is that correct? The Harley-Davidson Livewire?
Just coming out, yeah.
Is an expensive bike. So this is like 2 years ago. And I saw some things on Twitter. A lot of electric vehicle people were sharing this. But the thing about this is these prototypes were just slapped together with seconds to spare for this show. There was no testing or anything, and they put them out in the middle of nowhere. And if you don't know, South America's electrical system is really piss poor compared to North America's. So what Rivian did is they put chargers. They partnered with one of the home charger companies to put level 2 chargers in various places throughout the whole stinking route between the tip of South America, and we're talking not too long because the range is not great on these motorcycles. Like and they started in winter, by the way, which like bad winter, cold, snow, low range, and things. Yeah, it's riveting for if you're an electrical vehicle fan. I've been watching it on a projector because I had to, and the scenery is just freaking stunning. Like it's just stunning scenery, and it's just very compelling. And they stop in little towns and talk to people. And of course, the culture there is to welcome people into your home and make them dinner and tell them stories. Yep. And everybody knows everybody, and they're piss poor. There is one point where they tried to get gas because one of them, the only ICE vehicle they have is a gas-powered motorcycle, and it ran out of gas, and they couldn't get gas for it. So they went to the gas station, and the gas station only gets gas like once a month, and there was a lineup miles long to get the gas. Whereas they were actually doing better with their prototype electric vehicles when a crappy power grid that sometimes didn't work than the gas people were, because the gas people had to spend their whole day there getting gas, their whole stinking day. So they actually gave a gas can to somebody who was filling up his car and his gas cans and did it. But anyway, here's a bit of the trailer.
We'll ride 13,000 miles from the southern tip of Argentina all the way to Los Angeles.
150 miles every day is a long way to go.
And if that wasn't enough of a challenge, we wanted to see if we could do it on electric motorcycles.
I think it's the future electric.
You'd be the first people to go this distance, charging as you go.
Oh my God, it's so great, isn't it?
Oh. They love the motorcycles, okay? They don't like the range. The range was a struggle at first, and because they couldn't rely on charging, they had to charge for level 2 overnight or sit somewhere for 5 hours and get a few kilometers in order to meet their goal. A lot of that's cut out because it's just kind of monotonous, but yeah, it's very compelling, and it reminded me of the Who Killed the Electric Car movies and the Revenge of the Electric Car. It seemed like this was marking a significant change in the world, that this was the precipice of some big final push for electrification. And of course, the electric motorcycles are quiet. So you're on these completely barren, beautiful coastal roads, which are stunning. And the engineering for some of the bridges and things is amazing, but there's no one around. Nobody's driving around and cruising because there's just not a lot of wealth, and it's just quiet, and you can hear things. You can hear the birds. You can hear all these things. And these are motorcycle heads who have spent their lives on motorcycles, and they love the product. They love the torque and the Yeah, and sometimes they broke down. Things broke down. The Rivian broke down. They fixed it. The Rivian has this weird this switches. They look like something at a nuclear power plant. These big lit up switches that you push, and because they didn't have all the things finished, they just had this big, MacGyvered box where push to start, push to stop, and. But yeah, it was very compelling. I know you have Apple TV, so you watch it and give us a review later.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised they had not only the Harley-Davidsons, but the Rivians. I had no idea. That's really wild.
Yeah, I saw a few people posting little video clips of the Rivian, and I was amazed at that, and I was wondering when that was going to happen. It was 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, just this time of year, because this is when winter was sort of wrapping up down there, but it was a particularly bad winter. So this has been James's TV Corner.
James's TV Corner, like Brian's TV Corner, but better.